Hi, my name's Carl. I'm the lead engineer at Airsoft Innovations, also the president. I guess I'm here to talk about some of our newer products. So a product that you may have seen already is what we call a gas can. It's a refillable reservoir that you can fill with propane through here. So you can fill this up and then you'll have a very convenient reservoir that you can carry around for filling up a pistol mag or a tornado grenade or one of your GBBR rifles. Typically we carry all sorts of gas accessories with us, you know, like 6 magazines, another 3 pistol magazines, 3 or 4 grenades. The likelihood that you forget to fill one of them is fairly high. So it's actually really nice to be able to charge one of them up on the field instead of running all the way back and getting your propane can. So that's called the gas can. One feature about the gas can that most people don't really notice is that you can open the can and you can put lubricant right inside of it. So we package a bottle of very lightweight silicone oil. This is really nice stuff because it doesn't leave residue in your barrels. It's very light. So you can put your lubricant right in there before closing it up and then filling it with gas. So if you want, you can custom lubricate your gas with however much oil you want. Some airsoft accessories require lots of lubricant, like some of the GBBR, the rifles. So it's handy to be able to put lots of lubricant in there. So that's one of our newer products. It's the gas can. Our latest product we call the oil pump. It's a small high-pressure syringe. And what you can do is fill it with silicone oil. You can draw it into the syringe, and then you can plug it onto the top of a propane adapter, and then press down and inject the oil right into your propane can. So if you want to pre-lubricate all your gas for everything you're going to use afterwards, you can shoot it right into the your Coleman can. After you lubricate your gas, though, you should put one of our tags onto the neck of it, because once you've lubricated this gas, you really shouldn't be using it as a combustible fuel for your camp stoves and your cigarette lighters and stuff like that. So mark it immediately. Our tags are printed with 2 markings on either side, so you can indicate if you lubricated it for your GBB with light oil or heavy oil for your grenades. So that will mark your tank. And of course, you inject the lubricant right in with our classic propane adapter, which we've had forever. This was our first product and we invented this product. Our other line of products is our grenades, which is kind of our flagship product. Our grenades fire 200 pellets. They're reusable. And they eject the pellets either on a timer. This is a timer model with a spoon accessory attachment. So you pull the pin, and as long as you're holding down the spoon, the timer will not start. But when you throw it, the spoon comes off and then starts the timer. You can adjust the timer between 1.5 and 3 seconds, depending on how you flip this part. So that flips around, and you got to put a BB in there too, which is kind of a funny thing, but it's in the instructions. So that's our timer grenade with spoon kit, and we include a reusable safety pin. So this is a pin that I devised. When the hook here is latched over, the device is really locked out. You can't pull this pin out, and it certainly won't fall out on its own. When you're ready to throw it, you can arm the pin by unhooking that, and when it's unhooked, it's still retained. The pin won't fall out, but a twist will move that part out of the way, and then you can draw it. So a twist in either direction makes that pin removable. So I went through this design process because cotter pins are not very reusable. You stick a cotter pin and you splay it. If you bend it back and forth a few times, when you prime and unprime it, the ends can break off, and then the pin becomes unsafe. So I designed a reusable safe pin for airsofters because, you know, we want to be able to reuse our stuff. Also, we manufacture impact grenades. This is a grenade that becomes impact sensitive when you extract the pin. It's not a timer, so once this is all loaded up and set, when you pull the pin, this becomes sensitive to impact. So you can yank this out, and as soon as it hits something like carpet, wall, you can throw this right at a wall and make it blow up at the wall, which is kind of neat, and it will go off right away. It's kind of neat because you can't react to it. A timer, it's bouncing around the floor. You have a moment to kick it back out, or dive on it. This is very difficult to react to. But the timer, what you can do is you can bounce it around a corner, which is tactically useful as well. You can't bounce these around corners. You need to expose yourself to line of sight and then lob it to where you want it. Very sensitive. A 1-inch drop onto concrete will set this off, but once the pin is extracted, you can shake it a lot and it won't go off. The inertia the inertia you impart when you shake it is very different from an impact. So we went through a lot of trouble to get that trigger just right. And this is a cutaway model of the impact grenade. You want to see it? With these 2 shells, you can see how the spiral passages close around the valve body. And this is the impact trigger assembly. So after the grenade is fired, you take this end cap off, insert the pin again, and then set your trigger bits and then close it up and then refill gas, and it's good to go. Disarming this line of grenades is really quite easy. All you do is you pop this bottom cap off, and when this cap is off, gas will not enter the passages and eject pellets. So it's very clear whether this is armed or disarmed. So when you go into the safe zone, pop these off, and you can't hurt anyone with it. So that's our current line of products. I continue to develop new products. We're working on a shotgun currently. We're very happy with it. The current breech design shoots 16 pellets at up to 360 feet per second. So I think that works out to 120 meters per second, roughly. So about 1 joule per pellet, and 16 in a blast, which is pretty good. About 2 years ago, we developed a shell ejecting version. But not all players want to run around chasing shells, so we've also just finished a design concept of a non-shell ejecting version. So this gun will take pellets from a spring-loaded magazine in the lower tube of a shotgun, and you can load from that and not worry about chasing shells. So that's what we've been working on.